friends, welcome back to our chemistry classmate. In the last lecture we learned about some important expected models from the ionic equilibrium. In this lecture also we shall continue few more expected models, and slowly we shall increase the depth of the concept and we will improve the number of questions also. So in this session, look at the first question. A solution containing 0.0315 grams of pure nitric acid in 500 ml. The concentration of H plus and OH minus ion respectively are. So here one solution given. What is that? Nitric acid. So nitric acid solution 0.315 grams, weight given, 500 ml, volume given. So H plus ion concentration and OH minus ion concentration they asked. How to identify? First of all, if you want to know about the H plus ions, first we shall know about the strength of the acid what they given. See there, if you take the strength of HNO3 equal to strength of HNO3 nothing but concentration. What is the concentration? Weight of the substance. Weight of the substance 0.0315 by gram molecular weight of the substance, that means 63 grams, into volume they given in terms of milliliters. That is why what we should take here 1000 by 500. So if you simplify you will get 10 power minus 3. So this is a strength of HNO3. That means in HNO3 how many H plus ions are there? 1 H plus ion. So H plus plus NO3 minus. That means what you get here, H plus concentration equal to 10 power minus 3 m. So by the given data you got the H plus ion concentration. Once if you get the H plus ion concentration, OH minus ion is very easy. What is that? You know Kw equal to H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration. Then Kw value already you know 1 into 10 power minus 14. Then equal to H plus concentration we got already into OH minus. Then if you simplify it, get here OH minus ion concentration equal to 10 power minus 14 by 10 power minus 3. Then what get here 10 power minus 11. Then what is the answer here? H plus and OH minus ion respectively asked. That is why 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 11. So this is the 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 11. This is the correct answer. Is it clear? Right. Look at the next question. Look at the next question. If the value of Kw at certain temperature is 9 into 10 power minus 14, then pH of water is. So Kw value given, ionic product value given. They are asked the pH of the water. So if you want to know about the pH, you must be know about the H plus value. Again same formula. See there, Kw equal to H plus concentration into OH minus concentration. You know as per the ionic product of the water concept, at any temperature H plus ion concentration must be equal to OH minus ion concentration. So here what we required H plus only. That is why Kw equal to H plus into this value also converting into H plus. That is why Kw equal to H plus concentration whole square. Then what we get here H plus equal to Kw root. So Kw value how much given already here? 9 into 10 power minus 14 root. Then if you simplify, what will get here? 3 into 10 power minus 7. So this is a H plus value. Is it okay? Now we required pH value. So pH equal to minus log H plus to the base 10. So minus log 3 into 10 power minus 7. So this is minus log 3 into 10 power minus 7 nothing but log AB formula. That is why minus log 3 minus. So here what will get here? You take like this, log minus keep outside only, log A minus log A into B, log A plus log B. So log B nothing but here 10 power minus 7. Is it okay? That is why minus log 3 minus log 10 power minus 7. Again this formula is log x power m. Is it okay? Log x power m. That is what get here minus log 3 minus into minus plus log 7 log 10. That means 7 minus log 3, because log 2 nothing but 1. So log 3 value 7 minus 0.48. So log 2 to log 9 you are supposed to remember the values. That is the way to identify the numericals very quickly, to solve the numericals very quickly. That is why 6.52. See the procedure, very simple, very important model. So finally what we got, 6.52. Is it clear? Right. Look at the next question. The pH of solution containing 0.192 gram of the acid per 500 ml is. So a solution given, that solution contains some acid and it contains 0.192 grams. Alpha value given, alpha value 95%. So here acid not given. So if you observe that if they are not giving the acid, actually in the main question it is some pH of the HCl solution given, you can take it, pH of the HCl solution. So HCl solution given, weight given, volume given, and dissociation constant alpha value given. So here H plus value you are supposed to identify. So if you want to get the H plus value, and as per the given data, what is the appropriate formula? H plus equal to C into alpha. This is the relation between H plus versus alpha. Do we get the H plus here directly? No. How to get strength of this acid? How to identify strength of the acid? Again, molarity. So M equal to weight of the substance. How much given? 0.192. Gram molecular weight how much? 36.5 into 1000 by 500. So if you simplify, what will get here? 1.06 into 10 power minus 2 m. So this is the molarity. That means H plus concentration. Now if you substitute here, H plus concentration is equal to concentration of the solution. Just now we got what it is, 1.06 into 10 power minus 2. Alpha value how much? It is they given 95%. That means 95 by 100. Is it okay? So that is why if you simplify this, you will get 10 power minus 2. That means H plus equal to 10 power minus 2. Then automatically pH equal to how much? It is 2. Is it clear? H plus equal to 10 power minus 2. Automatically pH equal to 2. Is it okay? So identify the concentration, substitute in the formula, get the H plus. From the H plus get the pH value. Is it clear? So these are the steps involving in this process. Now what is our answer now? 2. Is it okay? Right. Look at the next question. How many moles of CaOH taken twice is must be dissolved to produce 250 ml of an aqua solution of pH equal to 10.65? See there. So calcium hydroxide dissolved in a solution. What is that? See, some solution is there. Here in this calcium hydroxide is present in this, and its pH equal to 10.65 and it contains 250 ml. 250 ml. Is it okay? So this is the rough idea about the given question. Now if you want to identify the number of moles nothing but again M equal to N by V. This is the formula. Number of moles, concentration equal to number of moles per volume. So as per the given data, first what we required? OH minus required. First of all, what is the step we are supposed to take? You know that pH plus POH equal to 14. Then POH equal to 14 minus pH. Is it okay? Now 14 minus pH value how much given? 10.65. 10.65. Is it okay? Now if you simplify here, POH equal to, if you subtract here, you'll get 3.35. So POH equal to 3.35. Then OH minus concentration equal to log 3.35. Is it okay? Is it clear? So if you simplify this, OH minus is equal to 4.47 into 10 power minus 4. So just check the value. OH minus concentration, you will get this one. Is it clear? Now in the entire solution, this is the OH minus concentration. But in one CaOH taken twice, how many OH minuses are there? 2. That is why one molecule of the solution, one molecule of the solution equal to 4.47 into 10 power minus 4 by 2. Why we should divide with 2? Because we got the OH minus ion concentration only, but in this 2 OH minus ions are there. That is why if you divide with 2, you will get 2.235 into 10 power minus 4. Okay, now identify the number of moles. Now number of moles, just now I given the formula M equal to N by V. From here, yeah, what is the value of N you will get here? Number of moles. How to identify here? Already we got the one molecule solution. So this value if you divide with volume, what is that? 1000 by 250. What is the reason? You have to converting in terms of liters. So if you simplify, you'll get here 4. Again, if it is cancelled, then what will get here? 5.6 into 10 power minus 5. Is it clear? So very simple, 2 steps involved here. First, identify the OH minus as per the given pH value. From this formula, pH plus pOH equal to 14. Then get the OH minus. But in this 2 OH minus are there, that is why divided with the 2. Now this entire value converting into the number of moles, because already 250 ml given. So 1000 by 250 if you taken, then divide with that number, you will get the number of moles of the CaOH taken twice dissolved in that. Finally, what we required? How many moles of CaOH twice? How many moles we got? 5.6 into 10 power minus 5. 5.6 into 10 minus. So indirectly given, that is 0.56 into 10 power minus 4. Instead of 5.6 into 10 power minus 5, you can take 0.56 into 10 power minus 4. This is the correct answer. Is it clear? So look at the procedure once again and do it. This is also one of the important model. Previously one time they asked this question. Is it okay? Right. Look at the next question. The pH of 0.001 m solution of BaOH taken twice, assuming that it will be completely ionized is. So simple question it is. Actually textbook level question it is. So as per the given solution, pH of the 0.001 m solution of BaOH taken twice. Okay, so pH value given. That means instead of the pH, you can take directly OH minus ion concentration from the barium hydroxide. So barium hydroxide contains 2 OH minus ions. One OH minus ion concentration how much? 0.00. That means OH minus ion concentration equal to 0.001. But in this BaOH taken twice 2. That means it is equal to 2 into 0.001. That means 2 into 10 power minus 3. As per the given data, if you converting into the OH minus ion concentration, this is value. Now as per the Kw concept, Kw equal to H plus into OH minus. Okay. Now H plus equal to, what will get here? Kw by OH minus. So Kw nothing but 1 into 10 power minus 14 divided by 2 into 10 power minus 3. Just now we got. So if you simplify, we'll get 5 into 10 power minus 12. So this is the H plus concentration. Is it okay? Now from here pH equal to minus log 5 into 10 power minus 12. Then what will get here? 12 minus log 5. That means 12 minus 0.699. If you simplify, we'll get to 11.301. See there. Given one is the strongest base, barium hydroxide. It is within the range of basic value. You know, around about 11 to 14, it is a strongest base general notation. So whenever it is approaches to 7, that is weakest base. Similarly, which is close to 7, from 5 to 7, it is a weakest acid. Which is close to 1, 0, that is strongest acid. That is the general assumption. So as per this, what is our option now? 11.301. Is it clear? Right. Look at the next question. So the hydrogen ion concentration of solution made by diluting 25 cc of N by 100 HCl to 500 cc. So diluted concept it is. In this many models are there. This is the very simplest direct model. In the next video lecture we will continue the few more difficult models. So keep continue the watching these videos. And see there, here the given question, two different values given. That means volume given, normality given. Same solution diluted. That means some solution diluted. That means for example it is 1 liter. Suppose it may be 10 liters. Just assumption only. Now observe here. Initial condition volume equal to how much it is, 25 cc cubic centimeters. Normality equal to how much, 1 by 100. Final volume how much it is diluted, V2 equal to 500 cc. Now how much its concentration we are supposed to identify. Very simple formula. What is the formula? N1 V1 equal to N2 V2. This is very simplest formula, simplest model. Remember that. In this many difficult models are there. In the next video lecture we will discuss. Is it okay? Now N1 into 500 is equal to N2. That means here 25 into 1 by 100. So these two multiplication equal these two multiplication. N2 N1 V1 equal to N2 V2. Then from here if you simplify, N1 equal to 0.0005 if you simplify. That means H plus equal to 0.0005 mole per liter. Otherwise in this case it is ions only. That is why ion per liter also we can take. Then what is our option here? 0.0005. Because HCl contains H plus. Sometimes they will give mole per liter. Instead of the moles you can take ions. Whatever it is, no problem. Is it clear? Very simple model. Very important model. Expected model also. In this we will continue in the next lecture. Now look at the next question. This is the one of the important expected model, because here one new term also there. Two acids A1 A2 have their dissociation constants. That means some K1 equal to 0.00018, K2 equal to 0.0037 respectively at a 25 degrees centigrade. What would be the relative dilution of the acids so that the solution becomes isohydric? See there, isohydric. This is the new term actually. Which type of solutions we consider as isohydric? The solutions generally, the isohydric solutions contains the concentration of the common ions. Remember that concentration of the common ions present in them the same, and mixing on such solutions there occurs no change in the degree of dissociation. Suppose just take it, two solutions you are taken, they must contain the common ion, and if you mixing them there occurs no change in the degree of dissociation. They should not get the degree of dissociation either of the electrolyte. So two different electrolytes, suppose this is electrolyte E1 and E2. Electrolyte nothing but either HCl or any type of acid base salt you can take. So they must be contain the common ion. First condition, that one. On dilution there is no change in the degree of dissociation. Is it clear? Two different electrolytes, when they must contain the common ion. On mixing the solution the degree of dissociation does not change. That kind of solutions are called as isohydric. Remember that in the case of isohydric alcohols, isohydric electrolytes, you get alpha 1 by alpha t equal to V1 by V2. This is the formula. Means volume directly proportional to dissociation, degree of dissociation. Alpha 1 by alpha, because two different. You remember this formula. Now you know general context. What is the general context? Suppose weak acid if you take, it converting into H plus and A minus. Initially it is 100 moles formed. After certain time alpha moles dissociated, alpha moles formed, alpha moles formed. So from here what will get the K value? Suppose if you multiply all the terms with C alpha, C alpha. So what will get here? C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. But here two solutions are there. That is what will get here. K1 equal to alpha 1 square by 1 minus alpha 1 into V1. K2 equal to alpha 2 square, alpha square by alpha 1 square. This is alpha 2 square by 1 minus alpha 2 into V2. So from here what you get the relation again? K1 V1 equal to alpha 1 square, K2 V2 equal to alpha 2 square. Again this is the relation between alpha versus K and V. So alpha 1 square equal to, from here alpha 1 square equal to 0.00018 V1. Is it okay? Alpha 2 square equal to 0.0037 V2. Is it okay? because K1 K2 value given in the question. Is it clear? A1 A2 are the two dissociation constants, values given, and these are isohedric. So at that time you had to apply this one. Now if you substitute these values here, observe here in this formula, if you substitute, what will get here? Alpha 1 by alpha 2 equal to, that means you can finally get here V1 square by V2 square equal to V1 square by V2 square equal to 0.00018 V1 by 0.0037 into V2. So finally if you simplify, you'll get the ratio 1:20. Is it clear? Because alpha 1 by alpha 2 equal to V1 by V2. Make square on both sides, then get V1 square by V2 square. Then these values, because alpha 1 square, alpha 2 square values we got as per the dissociation constant concept. Observe here. You'll get the clarity very clearly. Is it okay? So this is the general context, already we know. This is only the formula you are supposed to remember. But both sides if we make the square, then you will get the connection between these formulas to this one. Then you'll get the volumes ratio. Is it okay? So 1:20. So look at the procedure and look at the question once again. Is it clear? Right. Now look at the next model. The concentration of NH4Cl and NH4OH in a buffer solution are in the ratio of 1:1. The pH of the solution is. So it is the simplest model, and many times they asked about the buffer solutions. You know, as per the buffer solution concept, this is the combination of weak base and weak basic salt, otherwise strong acidic salt. What is the formula now? POH equal to pKb plus log base salt concentration by base concentration. This is the formula. Suppose if it is acid, pH equal to pKa plus log salt by acid. Now as per the given combination, it is base. Now what will get here? So POH equal to pKb. So here pKb, only Kb value given. That means what it is? Minus log Kb. Minus log Kb nothing but 10 power minus 10 plus 1:1 ratio of salt and base. That means what will get here? Log 1 by 1. That means minus log 10 power minus 10 nothing but here what will get? Minus of minus 10 log 10 plus log 1 by 1 nothing but it is 0. That is why finally what will get here? 10. So POH equal to 10. But what they asked?